I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask Podcast Live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. You know, it's been a minute because why? We're collecting resources for you so that whatever you think you need, we're going to address that for you. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. So today is Marsha's recap day. And what does that mean? We're going to go over all those different agencies and services that we had a chance to connect with in the last several months. There are very resourceful information for you. And so what that's telling you is that, you know, at the end of the year, and that's where we are, at the end of the year, we're always looking for certain types of resources. So we're looking for programs for thaw, for heating, home heating, water programs, you know, so that you don't get your water cut off, taxes, preparation, housing, shelter, all kinds of stuff comes up in the cold months more so than in the warm months. And so we try to get that information over to you and address that so that you don't fall through the cracks of not knowing what's going on in your community. Now, as you know, Just Ask is one of those programs that we don't care where the service comes from. Somebody needs that response. Somebody needs that resource. So whatever county you're in, whatever city you're in, give us a call. And if you're not sure about something, then we would definitely reach out to you and try to answer that question for you. So 1-800-323-5336 or email me at Marsha at Just Ask Talk Show and let me know what's your concerns and see if we can address it. Or if you have a show idea for us, we welcome that. We really do. We welcome that. So I want to go back a little bit and make sure that you are aware of some of the resources that you can be used before the year is out. And most definitely, we're going to start with the Hope program, Hope Pays program. Now, just because the date on there may be an ending date of them being in the public, it doesn't mean that the program is ended. So the Hope Pay program through the city of Detroit is the property exemption. I want you to utilize the number to call them and find out more about that program so that you can be prepared, even if it's for next year. So you see the number at the bottom of the screen, the 313-244-0274. You need to call that number and find out about if you're having difficulties signing out, if your home is, eligible for a property exemption, or if there's a situation where, the family home is in the process of being sold to another family member, would they be eligible, or how do you control the cap on the taxes of the home before it is sold to another property, to another family member, or given to another family member? So keep that number in mind. Just call them, the city of Detroit, and find out more about the Hope Pay program or any program that they have that can assist you with the exemption. Now, you may have missed this year's exemption application process, but you want to know about next year, 2025. It doesn't matter. You need to find out when it is, when to apply, what's the requirements, and it's real simple. I hate to say it, it's real simple. But I don't want anybody to fall out the window like, oh my God, it's going to take a lot of paperwork. No, it's not. They'll tell you exactly what they need, and you have it all, and you just don't know you have it all. So call that number, 313-244-0274, 313-244-0274, and learn more about your property exemption program. And even if you're not in Wayne County, every county got one now. So every county has a exemption program, no matter where you are, Macomb, Oakland, Wayne, Washtenaw. Call your municipality office and find out more about the property exemption program. Now, we just so happen to, meet with the property exemption director, Mr. Willie Dunwell, and he gave us insight on Wayne County. But all the counties have them. So don't look at it like that's limitations. No, no, no. All right. Okay, so moving right along to the next one. Now, I wanted to back up this particular logo you're seeing, Crisis Intervention Team International of Michigan. That belongs to our dear friend and very supportive of our program, Mr. Kevin Fisher. So Kevin Fisher is the gentleman in the middle in the beige suit, and Kevin Fisher now is the what is he? He's the executive director over both the Crisis Intervention Team International and Michigan NAMI, National Alignment. I'm messing that up. A National Association of Mental Illness. So he is over two very, very important entities in our lives, ladies and gentlemen, to oversee it, to make sure that in our crisis intervention, that the young men and women who are being trained to help control or support families when their loved ones are having crisis. Kevin's team is over that to secure the fact that there has to be a relationship between the public and first responders. So I wanted to acknowledge that that's their symbol, International Crisis Intervention. Okay, and this is their new logo, Crisis Interventional Team International Michigan, and they're training first responders. Okay, so your medical team and stuff is supposed to be involved in that training. So we want to make sure that you are aware of who they are, and then also NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness. Those are Kevin's two very important programs that support families who have members to have mental illness crisis. So that's important because right around the holiday season, there's always somewhat of a breakdown. People are severely depressed, bipolar, schizophrenic. Um, it's so much. That was just to name the two or three that we always run into. But there are agencies and services that are available to us, and yet we don't want to utilize them or we don't know. So some of you who have family members that are going through a crisis, you yourself can call ahead and learn more about what services are being provided before you initiate that service to your loved one. And that's what I would suggest. You really want to, if you have to call the 988 number and get some resources from them about, I have a son or a daughter or whatever, husband or wife that's suffering from a mental illness or a substance abuse situation, and I need some help. Explain to them what it is, and then let them give you some key resources to relate to, because a lot of times you yourself are breaking down trying to make sure that your loved one is safe, but you don't know if you're doing the right thing. So I'm asking you to take in consideration, dial some of these numbers, 988 number and everything, or call some of the nearest medical resources and find out what it is that they do and how you can connect your loved one to them to help yourselves as well as help your family members. So don't overlook that. All right. All right. So that's a good one. Now, I'm like running through these, but I'm not really running through these. These are the ones that I really like to capture to make sure that you're aware of what's going on. Because I had the pleasure of meeting each and every one of these ladies and gentlemen, and I learned something along the way. Now, every time I do Just Ask, don't think I'm just teaching you something. I'm teaching Marsha something too, okay? Marsha's learning about what goes on in the community, what resources are available, how to utilize them. Do I need them myself? Do my family members need them? Do my friends, my neighbors? So I like to spread the information and the resource to each and every one of us, because why? Somebody could use it. Always remember, somebody could use that resource. So it's not just a talking head. It's a person that's actually telling you what the services are so that you can be better armed with resources to help yourself and help your loved ones. All right. Now, there's the question about, somebody asked me not too long ago, do we have a person or agency that, help resolve issues between landlords, tenants, and neighbors and things like that? Of course we do. But this one here is the ombudsman. Okay, this is how I said that. It's the ombudsman. Now, do you know what the ombudsman does? Maybe, maybe not. But this is the ombudsman, City of Detroit ombudsman, the office of Bruce Simpson, and Deputy Ombudsman Gail Bernard. So when you have a complaint and you're not sure if you don't want to go to court and all that kind of stuff, you want to contact your ombudsman and see if they can reference that complaint. Okay, you can file a complaint Okay, you can do it online. You can call their number there, that 313-224-6000 number. You can call that number, or you can go online and see about them. And you see that little magic QR code in there. You see the QR code. All right, so you can use the QR code and reach out to them and file your complaint. Now, those of you who are not computer savvy, that's why we have a phone number, 313-224-6000. I don't expect you to be able to jump online and spend 30, 40 minutes trying to file your complaint, but you can call them and find out the different ways that you can file your complaint. As well as they have community resources where they come out into the community and visit with individuals to talk about what it is that's going on and what you need. So if you feel like you need to do it that way, then that's what we do. Okay, so don't dismiss it now. Definitely, you want to contact the ombudsman, and then you also have what they call the hospital ombudsman. Okay, so when you have a crisis in the hospital and you're not sure what to do, you can either ask for the ombudsman in the hospital, or you can ask for the head of that department, geriatrics, nursing, whatever, if you have a complaint. So recently we had a situation where a lady's loved one fell out the bed in the hospital. Okay, when she fell out the bed in the hospital, she actually got injured in the hospital. That's not good. All right. So, okay, they, put the lady back in the bed. The lady ended up having to have surgery. What? Hip surgery. Okay. So she fell that hard that, she fractured her hip, fractured her wrist. And then they did the surgery, and then they want to ship her off to a rehab center. Well, in actuality, no offense, the hospital should be held liable for her care. That means that the family should make sure that complaint is filed, that accident report is filed. See to it that if they have an ombudsman or a head of nursing or whatever, what happened? That this lady was not, padded in the bed correctly, or how high was the bed. File the complaint. If necessary, see to it that the hospital do the rehab service in the hospital because she got injured in the hospital, okay? So it's some tricks to that. When I say tricks, it's like you don't know what to do, but you need to ask. Whatever you do when the hospital says, oh, well, Marsha fell out the bed, but we got her back in, you're supposed to say automatically, is there a report? Is there an incident report filed? Now, if it's me, it's going to be filed. All right, so I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you have to file a medical report. It doesn't matter if it's a school, if it's your job, if it's the hospital. You always file an incident report. That paper trail keeps you safe and keeps people from taking advantage of the situation. No paper, no evidence. All right. Now, with that being said, if the hospital doesn't have an ombudsman or brushes you off and doesn't tell you who the department head is in charge, you know that little number on the back of your medical card. You can always call the numbers on the back of your medical card and let them know that you have a dispute or a complaint and you want to find out if you can get a representative from Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, Humana, whoever, before that bill is paid. Okay, so before that bill goes out, you want to see if something can be done so that you just don't get charged. All right. Now, I like to inform our viewers mainly because from day to day, ladies and gentlemen, we're very intelligent people, no doubt. Everybody's skilled in something, everybody is educated in something, but then there's also a part of us that don't know everything. And because we don't know everything, we try to find out through our network resources of what it is that you don't know. So just watching Just Ask itself, if we don't know, we will actually reach out to that organization and find out what it is that you don't know and we don't know, so we can come back and give it to you and share it with the rest of the world. That's what we do. All right. And that's key purpose of having a show like Just Ask. If you're not sure about a situation, especially in the medical field, you can reach out to us. If you're not sure about something with Social Security, DHS, durable medical equipment. Why not just ask? All right. That helps you feel better about your decisions when you're actually doing a search for what it is that you need. All right. Okay. Had to get that out. Now, another resource that I want you to take in consideration is the payment plans are now available through Wayne County Treasurer. What? Okay, so you have a couple of options for the Wayne County Treasurer. Okay, you can do it online, you can go in the office. So they have some of their partners where you can actually process your papers with the partner. That might be Northwest Activity Center, could be what? They got so many of them. I just know that one. It's a Accounting Aid Society. It's several of them. I just named two. But let me tell you about something else they got going on, something called the retroactive claim process. Now, the treasurer himself, Mr. Eric Sabri, came to the studio or podcast with us a couple of weeks ago about the retroactive claim process, which a lot of you need to consider filing for that. Which means if you lost the house in foreclosure, but you had made some repairs, there is some monies that you could recoup, and that way that if you file before or no later than March 31st of 2025, and this application is only online. So I would like for you to call the treasurer's office, and let me see where I got that information at. There it is. Call the treasurer's office and learn more about the retroactive claim process. And so, like I said, people have lost their homes, but they had some money invested in the homes before they actually lost the home, and they have there was a bill passed, something in the laws that was passed that will allow people to get some of their monies back from some of the repairs or upgrades or whatever they did to the home before the home was actually lost to foreclosure. And this is a good one. So it's only been going on for like 6 to 8 months, since October, but it ends March 31st of 2025. So the number at the bottom of the screen, 313-224-5990, is the treasurer's office, and the website. Call and ask about that, because you know some people lost their house and shouldn't have, but after they did so much work, well, we want to see to it if you can get it back. Okay, if you can't get the house back, at least recoup some of that money back. Okay, wipe the tears out your eyes and get yourself together and file that claim before March 31st of 2025. This is a good one. It's a good one. So if you hadn't seen the show with the treasurer, you can go back to our Facebook page, Just As Talk Show, Facebook Just As Talk Show, and look at that show with the treasurer, Mr. Eric Sabri, and find out more about that retroactive claim process and all the other goodies that they are offering. Okay? All right. Now, I got something big on my plate. Why did I say something big on my plate? Because everything's big. All right. So this year, before the year is out, on December 19th, okay, there's the Just Dance Foundation and partners that would like to sponsor a women's veterans and reentrants clothing drive. Now, I'm going to tell you about this in short. First of all, my partners are Bridging Communities, Warriors on Wheels, Foundations for Pops, and Perfecting Care Center. Okay, so Perfecting Community Care Center. So what that is, these ladies have joined me in doing a clothing drive for our women veterans and women returning entrants. So now, it doesn't mean that that's the only two that can come by and pick up some clothes. We like to give away some beautiful clothes to all of our women who are in need of some type of assistance. And those of us who have retired, like myself, we have suits and coats and hats and purses and shoes and jeans and dresses and blouses and pants that we want to share with another person, another woman that may be in need of something. So we don't want to hold it up. We want to give it away. All right. And there is on December 16th at the Warriors on Wheels location, 11,000 West McNichols, they have a drive up. Drive up. All you got to do is drive up between what that time is, 1 to 4, and they will take it out your car. You don't even have to get out the car. Isn't that wonderful? You don't even have to get up. Okay. That's a great thing. So if there's someone who's like interested in volunteering, please give us a call, 1-800-323-5336, 1-800-323-5336, and let us know if you'd like to volunteer for the setup time, which is Wednesday the 18th, and at the hall UAW Local 600 at 10550 Dix Highway in Dearborn. That's a beautiful hall. I must admit, it's a beautiful hall. So we're setting up on Wednesday night from 3 to 9. If anybody would like to come out and join us for the setup, we would love to have you. Just call the 800 number, or you can call any of the partners, Bridging Communities, 313-574-4813. Foundation for Pops, 833-767-7111. You can call us all and just say, hey, I'd like to come out and support and set up or help set up the venue for the 19th. And then turn around and join us on the 19th from 1 to 5 for light refreshments such as hot chocolate, coffee, snacks, and things like that. Now, let me show you, I had to bring this in because a lady dropped off. I don't know if you guys could see this, but a lady dropped off clothes with tags on it. Okay. I mean, nice, brand new. So I want you to know that this is a serious situation where we want to make sure that people are warm. She dropped off like 3 or 4. These are just the vests alone, but knowing that they're brand new, and we got nice new stuff and slightly gently used stuff. We want somebody to enjoy these items. We do have a miscellaneous table where we'll have children clothes available. So if you're trying to find something for little people, we have some stuff. But this one in particular is for women. Women, 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 okay? Sizes 0 all the way up to 24, something like that. So don't look at it like they ain't got my size. Girl, we got every size there is. Okay, we're going to have every size. And if we don't have it, give me a call. All right. So I think this is an opportunity to allow people to uh, give and allow people to, a lot of people are purging their closets. But, I went in my closet and I saw some stuff I never wore, didn't get a chance to wear. So I'm like, let me get this away now. Okay. Because I'm not going back to work. So this is a job. So I wanted to make sure that I gave something very nice. And we got a couple of organizations that gave brand new coats. This is serious, okay? People giving away brand new coats, okay? So I didn't bring him in, but I got brand new coats. So when I come back again after the drive, we're going to thank everybody for their support of this event. And I'm just so appreciative that everybody's involved, the partners and everything, that they're coming out. And it didn't take an arm and a leg to ask these ladies, what do you think about doing a women's clothing drive? Everybody like, sure, sure. So I felt good about that because I wanted to make sure that we did something, heartfelt and beneficial to help our fellow female veterans, as well as the women who are returning home from the prison system, needs an opportunity to dress successfully and find their job or do whatever they do, or get back with their family, give a woman an opportunity to feel good about herself. And even if you're not from either one of those two entities in particular, you're still more than welcome to come by and find you some nice clothing items. And there's no limitations to what you can take. All right. You know what? We even have some perfume. One lady donated some perfume. Would you believe that? We got perfume, shoes, purses, scarves, jewelry. Okay, because when a woman dress, she got to dress from head to toe, not toe to head, but head to toe. So I just wanted to let you know that. So I'm looking forward to all of you. If you can, come out and join us on December 19th from 1 to 5. Might run over a little bit. That's how much fun we're having. To pick up some nice wares if you're interested, or if you would like to donate. Like I said, you have Bridging Communities, the Just Ask Foundation, Foundation for Pomps, and Warriors on Wheels are your drop-off stations. And you can give either one of us a call and find out, where to bring your things. And definitely if you want to just pull up, okay? Thank you, Warriors on Wheels. That's Lisa Franklin. So thank you so much, Lisa Franklin, for that. We really appreciate her having a drive up. And, they did one on the 10th, so they're going to do another one on the 16th, and then that should be the end of that. But we are so grateful to them. And then Perfecting Community Care Center, the partners within our church system, thank you so much for being there with us. Okay. And Foundation for Pops, that's the veterans program. So we definitely, hopefully, will have our female veterans go through the Foundation for Pops to be aware of what this event is and where. All right. All right, so all of us in in tow want to make sure everybody have a good time that day, and a happy holidays and stuff like that. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, this probably will be my last podcast for this year. So when you see me again, it'll be the first of the year, which means we'll be able to settle the dust and talk about what's going on the upcoming 2025 year, all the progress we plan to make, adding on some more of our government officials from different cities to talk about some of the services that they provide and what's available to you. So like I said, always remember it could be any county, Wayne, Oakland, Macomb, Washington, it doesn't matter. If you have some resources that you think the public should know about, you reach out to us, 1-800-323-5336, or email me at Marsha at Just Dance Talk Show, and let's get that word out about what your services are and how the people can benefit from it. All right, so this was my recap day. Hopefully you got some resources and all that you need. So keep in mind, like I said, the Hope Pay program through the City of Detroit, 313-244-0274. Don't forget that. Definitely check out our dear friend Kevin Fisher and his group. Where's Kevin? Okay, if you need some assistance with the if you got a family member going through a crisis, that's the 988 number, but you can always reach out to Kevin Fisher and his associates. Definitely, you want to reach out to the Wayne County Treasurer's Office for payment plans in relation to your taxes or property concerns. So you can definitely reach out to them. What's that number? Okay, 224-5990, 313-224-5990.
If you store your guns properly,
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
And I won't have to tell my kids, this isn't a drill.
Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always lock it up.
I'm gonna get you! No, you're not! Hey, it's your turn to hide now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here I come.
This isn't a workout video. It's about how LLS has helped blood cancer patients like me thrive and how your donation can help countless others. Please give today at lls.org.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just Ask. And what do I always say? If you have a question about a person with a disability or just a general question, don't be afraid to ask, just ask. I'm your host. See you next time. Thank you.